Our chief White House correspondent James Rosen joins us live with more on the Harris-Walz campaign and its kickoff. James, good morning.
Emma and Sean, good morning to you. It was extraordinary to watch the many faces of Governor Tim Walz on stage with Vice President Harris last night. An affable grin visible when we heard from the teacher, coach, and Army National Guard veteran. The visage transformed into a scowl when the governor turned, as number 2 running mates are often assigned to do, to the role of attack dog. The Harris-Walz ticket emerged to thunderous ovations. The vice president now in her 3rd week as the party's newly chosen nominee without once meeting the press or sitting for an interview. For last night's grand occasion, her writers conceived a new line that sought to contrast her pick for VP with that of former President Trump.
In fact, when you compare his resume shall we, to Trump's running mate, well, some might say it's like a matchup between the varsity team and the JV squad.
With Governor Walz's COVID-era decision-making facing new scrutiny along with his conduct amid the George Floyd riots, he tried to flip the script, arguing that then-President Trump, quote, froze during the COVID crisis and is today in no position to talk about crime control.
He drove our economy into the ground, and make no mistake, violent crime was up under Donald Trump. That's not even counting the crimes he committed.
One of the most fun aspects to watch about a presidential cycle is the undercard match between the vice presidential contenders. And there, too, the former coach came ready to play.
Like all regular people I grew up with in the heartland, J.D. studied at Yale, had his career funded by Silicon Valley billionaires, and then wrote a bestseller trashing that community. Come on! That's not what middle America is. And I got to tell you, I can't wait to debate the guy.
The newly solidified Democratic ticket heads to Eau Claire, Wisconsin today, as my colleague Leonardo Feldman was pointing out, one of 5 states that the ticket will visit in their rollout swing through battlegrounds. And as we also mentioned, GOP vice presidential nominee J.D. Vance will also campaign in Eau Claire today. That, depending on your point of view, Sean and Emma, is either called counter-programming or maybe just trolling.
Yeah, very interesting of how this is playing out today. Again, as I put it, 2 ships passing in the night, but in both battleground states. We appreciate that. Chief White House correspondent James Rosen from D.C. James, thank you.